I noticed that you mentioned a few of characteristics for such a job, like having an opinion before anything else, you know, being observant, having an opinion, want to make the change, caring enough to make that change, and taking responsibility. Some people who just look from outside for jobs like that, they don't realize how much responsibility the one who is taking this job is doing. When you mentioned about the board, being a member of the board, many people don't realize, you know, they see the glamour of somebody being on the board, but they don't realize the member of the board has taken responsibility for the organization, and they put even their own financial life, you know, online for the organization, that if organization like goes bankrupt, they have to step in and help the organization to get out of that bankruptcy.
I guess so, yes.
I mean, it's very, very important that it shows that you were a responsible kid when you were growing up. Is that correct?
Yes, I have to be very responsible, but this is, I guess I learned it from my parents, but I think this is all very fulfilling. And I just want to touch back on this, what you mentioned about being an MPP. Yes, I have to express my opinion, but to be honest, I have to respect the people in my riding.
Right.
And I am really their voice, and I'm really their representative. So in other words, I will always go around and understand and know what are their concerns. So it will not be just what I want, but I'm representing them. But of course, I will have to put in my personal vision and opinion on things. And they trust me. That's why they selected me. I would also use my own evaluation and decision, but I always gather what they think and what are their concerns. I will definitely express their concerns, whether I agree or not agree, but then it will be the whole government together to decide on something. So as my job is, when they decide on something, if I find that they go really very far away from what the people want, I will voice it out and I'll make sure they realize it. And which is why in the chamber, in the house, we always have different kind of sharing opinions. There are thick binders that we have to read all what we call the bills. Within the bills, there are different kind of areas that different people express, and then I have to understand them to see if I agree or not agree, or how to word it to make sure that it makes sense and is really representing what my people want. So that part of it is very time consuming. And I also have to say is the most difficult part is I feel that it's working within the chamber when sometimes, let's say we have opposition parties. The opposition party is supposed to be there to remind us of things that, oh yes, you have covered this, but you have overlooked this. Can we also see in this aspect? But unfortunately, in most of the times, yes.
No, and to represent people as all, you cannot just stick with your own party, and you need to be bipartisan and represent all of
the
people.
I love that, but I do not like it when they, let's say if we say this is white, but then I show them why this is white, why white is good, then all of a sudden they turn everything and say, you show us something that is black, but we did not. And everything changed, and it's not really representing the truth.